like a #1 fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans. My Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands. My paper planes making a dance. Yes, I'm like that's part of my rebuilding castles that's made out of. She's amazing, I'm fire blazing, hotter than Cajun. Girl, won't you move a little closer? Time to get this maximum wage that belong on a poster. I'm in the days that is waving at me like, damn it, I know you. You run the show like a hoster. Tell me whatever and I'll be your gopher. Spin my head right round, right round. Right round, right round.
Hail to the commanders, hail Big Ronnie.
Ain't nothing more beautiful to be found. It's going down from the top of the
Mere feeds from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Today, we have an NFC fighting storm between the Washington Commanders and the Atlanta Falcons. Punter Tress Way set to get this one started. And we're underway in Atlanta. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Chap 60, Chap 60.
Pennick's going to throw straight away. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check go.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Escapes out to the left. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Might just be a little late to get the ground game going, opening up this game with back-to-back passes. But when you come out of the gate slow and you put yourself behind the sticks, you really don't get into that rhythm you want to find early.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long.
Ready? 70 Lions.
Third and long for him here. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Into a crowd and intercepted. Quan Martin with the pin. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60 by 6. 60 by 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders don't need long to take a 6-0 lead.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes second and 12. From the shotgun, Penix. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Quan Martin with the pick. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
QB Daniels hit, he lost the football. And the Falcons get to it.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. We started the string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Offense is set. This is second and 2. Penix working from the gun. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Kane Majerano makes the play. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Check smash, check smash.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Escapes the pocket. And and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here he goes, third and long. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Xavier Watts picks it. And the Falcons have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Complete. It's for John Robinson. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Robinson. He's got a gain of 6 there. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Here's Penix. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. He'll get to Robinson. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Play made by Deron Payne.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Play action. Here's Penix. He has it at the 5. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 2nd quarter. That's the end of one here. The Commanders have an early lead. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Cowboy. Check.
From the red zone on 1st. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Nick Folk now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Luke McCaffrey now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10.
Come on, let's go.
From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
Here we go, set. 70, get the wolf.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
3rd down, they need 7.
19, 19, Tiger, 19 Lion. Ready.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons take over off their 3rd interception of this game. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defensive preaches it, but when you could score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge results for your team.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll run here on 1st down. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Penix here from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he could stretch that field. The route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
One after by Folk is up and good. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 7.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Washington takes over first and 10
offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Tight end going in motion here. On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
How many times over the course of the season do we see a quarterback like this kid run out of so many sacks? So impressive. Didn't just get him once. That's now twice.
Looks like the Falcons are opting for dime coverage for this 3rd down.
Here we go. Viking 18. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On the gun, it's Daniels. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And he brings it back with a pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Polk with a point after. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
Score, Falcons 21, Commanders 7.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Daniels coming back after that pick. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Daniels back to throw. That's brought in by Luke McCaffrey. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Falcons going with a dime package here on 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. This one well struck and angled toward the sideline. And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. Falcons on top inside of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Second and 3 now.
60 vices, 60 vices. Trap 60, trap 60. 18, pioneer.
To the air with Penix. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Cougar 19, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's Penix to throw. That one complete to Pitts. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. Oh no, they get him yet again. Leo Chanel makes the play. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Okay,
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Dragon 60.
Here's Daniels. Trying for the deep ball. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lions. Ready.
To throw, Daniels. Called in by Lane. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
Washington, 1st down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
7 Pirates,
7 Pirates.
Daniels on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Ready? Cut 19. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Buffalo 18. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Again, Daniels to the air. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a one-score game before halftime. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. We'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. That's Odafe Owe with the stop. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Penix working from the gun. To the left and hauled in by Polk. Won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Okay, 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Hurt. Mustang 19. 19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
From the shotgun, Penix. He throws a bullet deep to the right. That's caught at the 25. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Viking 18. Go street. Panther 11. Panther 11. Trap 60. Trap 60. 18. Pioneer. Dragon 60.
Penix is going to throw again. Cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons will add to their lead at the end of the half. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. On the return, this is McCaffrey. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Daniels now on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't go backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21.
Bronco 80. Mustang 19. Go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Nice game left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
On the jump.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Looking to throw. Oh, brother, hits another interception. Clark Phillips with the pick. And the Falcons do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Another try from the 25. It's second and 10. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. Working quickly here.
Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer. Let's go.
It's third and 2. Now Daniels. Nice loft on that one, but it falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. Cox, this is Lane. Now he's past the 25. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing. Run right at him and go make a point.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Come on, set!
Running once again with Krosky Merritt. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
A lot of times we will see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up and you can reset those downs.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go!
1st and goal, Krosky Merritt. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line. And the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Need a touchdown here as they line up for 3rd and goal. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal.
Cowboy 80!
4th down, pass coming. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
Washington.
On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Give that tackle to Johnny Newton.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Penix here from the gun. Holt's got it right side. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Here's Penix. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining.
Get it together.
Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on to punt on 4th. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
Daniels back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Ready? 60 boxes, 15, tied in. Ready.
To throw again on 2nd down. Daniels. That's caught in stride by McCaffrey. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for Washington.
Rolling on 1st down. Daniels. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Hit. Liking, hey,
Daniels. Screen pass here for Krosky-Merritt. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. To throw again, it's Daniels. Gets him on the in route. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. The Falcons going nickel. 3rd down.
Here we go. Check. Ready.
Krosky-Merritt on the zone read. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Get it.
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cup. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Hot 70.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
He was brought down by Hugh. Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
They'll air it out on 3rd. This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And they'll have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to stop the clock at will. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut me Ranger. Cut me Ranger. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
Desperation time here. Good strike downfield to Lane. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. What a play to beat this defense on 4th down. 23 yards and a first.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready, ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
Giving this to Kronsky Merritt. One good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Come on, come on. Mike.
Daniels now. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he gets this forward to the 19. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 2 on the play.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, right?
It's Kronsky Merritt on 3rd. He dodged the tackle, and he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders now trailed by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready? 79, bro. 70 Lion. Mustang 19.
Penix working from the gun. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
2nd and 10.
Kind of like with the Hoops team, when they start missing free throws, everybody starts missing them. Feels that way with his quarterback right now. The one interception is leading to another, and eventually, you just feel like every time the ball leaves his hands, it's danger.
Looks to throw again on second. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Hurt!
Back to throw it. Sideline, he's got it, and he gets the feet down too. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
19-18.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Got a good handful there as it brings up second down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
19 Tiger, now trap 60.
To the air with Penix. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And they don't get any help on his second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
You know, that play is so indicative of what we see in training camps all over football. Pursue. Blanketed coverage on the back end, and look at that defense fly. No gain on the play, but it very much feels like a sack for that defense.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. Looking to throw. Got a man downfield. He finds Cole. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons in range for a game-winning score. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal.
Ready? 19 tight. 18 rep.
We'll look to throw it. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons jump in front late. Jalen Polk, the touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Setting up to pass. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
19 Lions.
Here he is to throw. Called in by Lane. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Let's go. Viking 18, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
Back to throw. Fits it through the middle. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Again, Daniels to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
Brings up second and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Daniels is going to throw again. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's first and 10.
Come on, come on.
Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. 18, Rattler 18.
To the air again, Daniels. That one connects. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stuffed at the 2. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. They'll send their tight end right. One final shot here. And they pull it off. A touchdown catch in the final moments. And now overtime or a win right here are on the table. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Well, Brock, 4 quarters, couldn't decide a winner. And now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoffs. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Here's Ford on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They kick the running back in motion. Krosky Merritt on 1st down. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
All right, going to need the full 10 here on this opening drive of overtime if they don't want to stall out.
Track him, 60.
They're in long for him here. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. Really, the timing of it all. You could be in the right spot. But if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
Got it. Ready?
Biggest play of OT, the offense is going for it.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Daniels to throw on fourth. And this one's incomplete. That could be the shift, Brock, that decides this game. They turn it over on downs to begin overtime.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First and 10, around to Robinson. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Drifting towards a possible tie, but they could avoid that outcome, partner. If they can do something here, ready to operate on second down. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. And that'll leave them with just one remaining in overtime. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Penix here from the gun. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds, 4 yards shy of that end zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Robinson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. Trying to run with Robinson. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Give him 2 yards on the run, and that leaves them just inches short for third down.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
19 Tiger. All the way. Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
Running with Robinson. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Falcons claim a 6-point lead. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.